Hello and welcome to Daytime. I'm Cindy Edwards. Before we hit the test track vehicles, we are going to visit some food truck vehicles. Let's throw it out to Lindsay outside, where we have our first ever daytime food truck challenge happening. All right, Linz, let's see what you look like without the glasses on, because I hear you got a shiner. And I'm thinking you must have been elbowing your way to the front of the line. Is that what happened?
You know what? I wish that's what happened. You're absolutely right. I do have a shiner. I've covered it up with a lot of makeup, and you called me out on it. I was wrestling with my Mastiff Noche. You can see a picture of her right now. She's quite a big dog at this point. That's when she was a puppy. She's 115 pounds, and she just got me in that little sweet spot. So, what are you going to do, Cindy? You know, I'm sure it's going to happen to you one day with Nigel and Freebie.
It almost has happened to me already with Nigel. He just didn't hit the sweet spot yet, that's all. But I'm ready for it. I'll have to borrow your glasses when it does happen. Now, what's happening out there?
All right, well, now we're actually going to talk about this massive food truck challenge. It's actually called the Stark Raving Food Truck Challenge. I've got owners of 2 different food trucks here. We've got Maggie from Maggie on the Move, and we've got Stacy Rosso here from the Tasty Stacy Food Truck. They are competing, like I said, in a food truck challenge. It's called that Stark Raving Food Truck Challenge. It's happening today in Tampa in Hyde Park Village. And what's really neat about this is, Stacy, you guys are part of, it's a national event, and it's also part of the food truck craze, which has pretty much swept the country.
Oh, I know. And it's finally coming to Tampa, a little more popular now.
A lot more popular. All right, before we get into, you know, the competition and what's going to be happening tonight, which again happens from 6 to 9, let's talk about your specialties. Stacy, first tell me what you actually love to cook.
Well, my specialty is the chicken cutlet sandwich. It's chicken, fresh mozzarella, roasted red tomatoes, and oh boy, I just screwed that one up.
That's okay, don't worry about it. Potatoes, tomatoes,
sun-dried tomatoes, roasted red peppers, vinaigrette. That's my specialty, but today I'll be cooking a different dish.
What are you going to... Okay, well, we'll get to that in a minute, but tell me what your specialty is, Maggie.
Mediterranean fusion.
Okay.
My most popular dish is my gyro, and I hand grind my gyro meat. I don't buy any processed meat. I grind the lamb and the beef together. And I have a classic gyro, and I also have a gyros el fuego.
Oh, I love it.
Which is a spicy gyro with fresh salsa and hot sauce.
And when you say Mediterranean fusion, what exactly does that mean?
That means that I add different flavors, whether I add Mexican flavors or some from my southern heritage, and I just kind of cruise up the Mediterranean. I used to be all Greek, but now I go to Spain, Morocco, and...
Well, it sounds like a party to me.
All over the place.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It's always a party with her.
Now, Stacey, you guys have known each other for a little while.
Yep.
Are you food truck rivals, or food trucks all friends together and kind of part of the same community and support each other?
Well, we can only speak for Tampa. Tampa is a very close group.
Okay.
I think it's because we started at the same time. So I mean, I had them for Thanksgiving. She was supposed to come. She was busy working.
You another food truck owner over for Thanksgiving.
Yes. We're just a tight circle. No competition. It's a little difficult to do competition, but you know, we were waiting for the boys. We were going to take the boys on.
Right, because there's supposed to be a couple other competitors that were here today. We're supposed to be here today, and they unfortunately didn't make it. Tell me also, what are your specialties? Is it Italian?
Italian. It's pretty much Italian. I'm Italian and Greek,
accent.
which is why I love her even more. I'm Italian and Greek, so I do the Italian food.
Well, I can't wait to try both of these dishes. And today you're making, what are you making?
I am making Stark Raving lamb.
Did you just make that idea up in your head?
Well, I'm using Stark Raving wine, so I'm doing a lamb kebab with it.
All right, sounds good. And what about you again?
I'm making homemade manicotti. And in my tomato sauce is the Stark Raving red. The cab. The red we're going to drink with it.
Okay, all right. Well, here's a little bit more information. The Stark Raving Food Truck Challenge happens tonight in Tampa from 6 to 9 in Hyde Park Village. If you're going to miss it for some reason, don't worry about it, because I got the ladies here cooking for us today. But also, Time Magazine columnist Joel Stein is going to be hosting and judging as well. So he always has something interesting to say, too.
Yes, he does.
All right, well, thank you, ladies. Get to work in a second. And Cindy, I'm going to toss it back to you in the studio.
Okay, Lindsay, thank you very, very much. It sounds a lot better than the lunch I brought today, so please bring me in some samples.
You got it, girl.
A little bit of everything. All right. Welcome back to Daytime's Food Truck Challenge. Time for the big results.
Oh my gosh, our judges here have been deliberating long and hard. We've got Judge Rachel Johnson right here. We've got Dr. Webster over here, and Georgia, our intern, over here. They've been tasting, they've been sampling, they've been just loving every minute, but there has to be one victor.
Yes, very close competition, but Maggie just won this thing. Maggie on the move. Congratulations. Way to go.
Yay!
Like I said, very tight competition. Stacy, you did a great job. Hey, Stacy, tell me, what is that little ball on the plate here?
That's a tadal. It's homemade with the wine, and it's used in South Italy, and it's got pepper and anise seeds in it.
Ooh, nice job.
Like a breadstick.
And Maggie, how does it feel to win this big Daytime's first ever food truck challenge?
It feels great. I put a lot of time and effort into it and a lot of thought, so I'm happy to have won. And I utilized my wine. So.
All right, well, good. And cheers to everybody, to winners. Nobody's really a loser because, Stacy, you've got a chance to redeem
I'm going to eat her
yourself.
plate as soon as the camera goes off.
We're really good friends. So.
Good. And she can redeem herself tonight because that's when the Stark Raving Food Truck Challenge takes place in Hyde Park Village from 6 to 9 p.m. Writer Joel Stein is going to be hosting
Such a great,
the event
funny
and judging
man
as well. Yeah, so much fun.
Now I know why the boys didn't show up, because they were afraid, right?
They were so
Scaredy
afraid.
cats. So we're going to try this, right?
I think it's time for us to dig in. Do you
Because
guys
we haven't
do you
had.
ladies
Oh,
mind?
look at you. Here, I've got to put a wine
All right,
down.
we have to put our wine down. Obviously, we've been having fun with
yes,
that.
please. I'd like to try this. It's going to be tough with the
I'm gonna try
microphone in
this.
my hand.
This looks
Before
delicious.
we dig in, let's talk about tomorrow, okay?
Oh, yeah, we have a great show tomorrow.
I'm actually going to downtown Disney. I'm going to take you to the brand new Splitsville, 30 lanes.
30 lanes of bowling?
There's bars, there's sushi, there's bowling. It's really incredible.
So it pretty much satisfies every need.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss that.
Okay, what
Also,
else?
we've got holiday celebrity looks for less.
Oh, we like that.
We love getting a bargain, and we especially love food trucks.
You know what? I don't know that I'm going to be able to get in any of those clothes after eating all this food, because I'm eating everybody's leftovers,
Me too, and I got to try those cookies. Oh my, Maggie, did you make the? Oh no, Stacy, did you make those cookies? Oh, we're loving the look of that too.
All right, well, again, Stacey Rosa and Maggie Laughlin, thank you so much for being here today.
And thank you for being here today as well. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great night.